What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the GGBL postseason push playoff simulation, that is. We're in the championship series, Phoenix and San Antonio, AL West matchup, AL West rivals, and then we've got San Francisco and Richmond. I'm a little nervous. I think I like my odds a little bit better as a Richmond fanboy over here versus San Francisco than I would have against Houston. Houston, very, very tough. Their offense is good. Their pitching is great. San Francisco poses a little bit more of a challenge just because they're a little bit hot at this point. But I think that we're a little bit more talented than they are. So I'm not as nervous as I would have been against Houston. On the other side for Phoenix and San Antonio, should be a good matchup between these two clubs just because they're very comparable to each other. That's another way to say they're very comparable to each other. Pitching, offense, both sides of their game, very, very strong. Just really what's going to win out. Honestly, I think that Phoenix is probably got the better edge as far as pitching goes. Offensively, they're about the same. Got a few custom players sprinkled in there, mixed in. So we'll see how it all plays out here in the simulation. So guys, sit back, relax, and here we go. All right, San Antonio and Phoenix. We'll have to figure that out in a moment because San Francisco, Richmond here. Piazza Goldie. Richmond gets a win. All right, 6-3. 4 runs in the 5th, and that's pretty much all she wrote there. Okay, Feliz and Ramos Jr. Game number 1. San Antonio. 4 runs in the 11th. They were tied 3-3. 4 runs in the 11th. San Fran and Richmond. Miles Hendricks against Darren Kern. Richmond gets a win. We scored 6 runs. What? What? Huh? How does that work out? Oh, holy crap. We were losing 7-3. We were losing 7-3. No way. What the heck happened? Domingo Mejia, 2 for 5 for 4 ribbies. Oh, I wonder if he hit a grand slam. I wonder. Hold on, let's analyze this. Because Quevedo got a run scored. Gonzalez had a run scored, but he also hit a home run. So it was 1 hit, 1 RBI, 1 run scored. So Gonzalez scored on the Mejia home run. Berger scored. Yeah. He hit a grand slam. He hit a grand slam in the bottom of the 9th. Had to have. Because, like, KJ scored a run. He would have been on 3rd. Addison would have been out. Berger would have been on 2nd. Quevedo, no. It was Berger on 3rd. Quevedo on 2nd. Gonzalez on 1st. Mejia grand slam. Wow, dude. Oh, my God. But, I mean, that could have won him the game. You know? I guess it would have had to, right? It would have had to. Would have had to have won him the game. So it would have been like 7-5 at that point. That a grand slam. Yeah. Because again, you're not winning by 2 unless it's a home run officially. Like if it's a base hit, one run scored, your second run's not scoring, so it would be 8-7. So yeah, he hit a home run to end the game. Wow. Okay. Well, Darren Kern was yet again not very good, so I think he's probably lost his spot as a starter here. Zapata and Clark. San Antonio gets another victory. Holy crap, dude! They are they're just mean right now. They're mean. That's kind of scary, actually. Okay, Silva and Monzo. Richmond's got a chance here to go up 3-0, and we've actually had 1, 2, 3, 4 days rest for James Monroe. He will be going up against Burnside in the next game. So probably I'm gonna let Silva go here. So let's just see what happens. We've got Phoenix's game over here. So we lose. Monroe with a win. Okay, so we're up 3-1, 8-2 victory. Let's see, what did so Phoenix gets a win there, 6-0. Nakamura over Rahav. And now we get Rich Norman and Lensko, along with Welburn and Freeman. So let's get an update here. 2-1 over Phoenix, 3-1 over San Francisco. So if I'm Richmond, okay, so Piazza's already started. He's going to be on 1, 2, 3, 4 days rest. I'm going to let Rich Norman have the ball here, actually. I'm going to give him a shot, because then we got 2 games at home, which will then be 1, 2, 3 days rest for Monroe. We could give Piazza the ball here like he's scheduled to do. Yeah, I think that's going to be what happens there. But for San Francisco, I think we have the luxury to do that. But for San Francisco, they are on the verge of elimination, so they gotta change this up a little bit. So we'll bump Hendricks and Goldie up a notch in the rotation. They just gotta survive. Goldie and Hendricks. There you go. So we've got a Goldie and Rich Norman game. And then Welburn and Freeman. Welburn. So we've had Ramos, Clark, Nakamura. Clark. This would have been Rico Ramos. So we had 1, 2, 3 days rest. Yeah, so they're kind of pressed right now. They are in a tough spot right here. Oh, Rico's ready. Clark is getting ready too. Welburn was 10-3. Had a lot of walks though. Kirkland, I'm not really giving him the ball. Yeah, you don't want to go down 3-1 and then kind of hope that Rico gets you back in it. You want to get Rico into a game that yeah, this is big for them. They got to get Rico Ramos in the game, I think. So Rico, Clark, maybe Welburn there, Nakamura in the 4, actually the 5. So yeah, here we go. So we got Frankie Freeman, Rico Ramos, Spencer Clark, and they'll San Antonio probably make a change there the next game. Okay. Let's go ahead and sim here. Ramos Jr. and Frankie Freeman. Phoenix gets a victory. That's what they needed right there. Hannibal Lobo went crazy. 2 for 3 with 4 RBIs. He had 2 home runs. There you go. That's what they needed right there. They tied the series up. 9 strikeouts. 8 innings for Rico Ramos. And then for Richmond. And Rich Norman, they did it. They did it. 5 straight, everybody. 5 straight. Rich Norman did a job. Look at him go. Look at him go. 5 straight Gold Series for the Richmond Good Boys. And he went 7 innings. My man just shoved, dude. 4 earned runs. Max Pryor came in, tried to give it away by the looks of it. Skarsgård came in and shut it down. Bond, Stoitsiadis, Mashburn, everybody did. I mean, San Francisco did a thing, man. They did a thing. They made it tough on us. Stephen Goldie was not up to snuff, though. 5 earned runs in an inning in 2/3. So Richmond does it yet again. They're back into the Gold Series, and they could play Phoenix or they could play San Antonio. But we got a ways to go here, it looks like. So Spencer Clark, Billy Hollander. They're probably not going with Hollander. I can tell you that right now. What does San Antonio What would they do here? Feliz or Zapata? You don't really want to have Feliz. You want Feliz in a 3-2 game, not a 2-2 series. Lose the game, and then now your back's up against the wall. So I think you probably go with Zapata, honestly. You go with Zapata here. That way, if you go up 3-2, then you can start Feliz because you got a game to play with, theoretically. And then by then, if it does go to a Game 7, you get Freeman to go. So I think that they're going to go with Zapata. He's going to be the starter here in this one. But I think Spencer Clark is it. I think that's the right option there for Phoenix. So Clark and Zapata. Zapata's 3-0 in the postseason. And they got smoked. Spencer Clark did a thing, man. Look at him. 8 innings, 9 Ks. He's really stepping into it. He's growing. He's going to be one of the better pitchers in the GGBL for sure. Stoit's got a homer. Go figure that. Drago also had a homer. Also had a double in there mixed in as well. Look at all the hits, man. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Everybody multi-hit games. And, man, he shut down San Antonio's offense. It's hard to do. So Phoenix, Zapata was not the right answer for San Antonio. Phoenix's offense, it was all Phoenix today. 10 runs on 15 hits. That's craziness. So we do get another day's rest in the mix there. So what does that do for both of these teams here? How does that reset the deck with the rotation? Nakamura could go. Rico could go. I'd probably, they're both at the same stamina level. Again, this is just trying to win the whole dang thing. I'm probably going with Rico. Shut it down right here. If you go to Game 7, you got Nakamura in there too. Or do you go with Nakamura and you allow San Antonio to come back into this matchup? Either way, I think, San Antonio. What do you do? Oh, no, what do you do? Because you got Rahav. His potential has increased, too. He's pitched well. He's pitched so well. Frankie Freeman on how many days rest? Some tough decisions, man. Some tough decisions. Where's so Freeman's on 2 days rest for Freeman, so he's not going to go. Ramos Jr. is on 1, 2. He's also on 2 days rest. What is his stamina rating? If he pitched here, that's nutso. So I think for San Antonio, I think they're going to go with. I think they're going to go with Feliz. Yeah, I think they're going to go with Feliz. And then that's going to be my call. And then for Phoenix, I think you got to go with Nakamura. There you go. Firebirds. They got it done. 3-2. It was a bad. Oh, Phoenix. Oh, that's so special. Phoenix wins it with 2 runs. Again, 2 runs in the 9th inning to win by a run. So they didn't win by 2 runs or multiple runs. So that must not have been a. It could have been a 2-run home run to win the game by 1. Could have been that. We'll have to see their box score. But Feliz was good. He was the right call. 6 strikeouts, 3 walks, 6 2/3. But Derek Hardy came in and gave up the 2 runs. So, yeah, look at that. 8 2/3. So they needed 1 more out, and they didn't get it. So Lobo had an RBI. Chuck Storm had a home run with 2 ribbies. So there you go. He had 1 hit 2 RBIs. Chuck Storm hit a walk-off home run. Look at that, man. Look at that. Chucky Storm, baby. Chucky Storm, man. That's special, dude. That is special. Nakamura, 8 strikeouts, 6 innings. Awesome stuff, man. Awesome stuff. So, your Gold Series will be, honestly, between 2 of my favorite franchises in the GGBL. Phoenix and Richmond. I love this matchup here. These 2 teams I really loved creating. I love the orange with the Firebirds. I love, of course, my Richmond Good Boys. It's just is perfect, right? So that's your Gold Series, man. Phoenix and Richmond. It's a cool matchup. It's a cool matchup. So Richmond's back here for the 5th straight time. Stupid. Richmond. God. What is it going to... You know what? It's almost at this point, I just want them to win it. So then, like... Then I can experience the fall off, you know? Because when are we going to get there? When are we going to get to the fall off? Lost in the Gold Series. 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 4 straight years. Is this finally the year that they do it? I don't know, but they're back here again. And we have a bunch of days rest for these guys, so I'm curious just to see what the rotations will look like here. Yeah, everybody's healthy. Nakamura probably could put him in the number 3 slot, I think. But yeah, we'll just reset the deck on the rotations. Everybody's healthy and ready to go. And honestly, man, you know, I'm rooting for Richmond, of course, to win the whole dang thing. But I honestly would not be mad if we lost, because I like the Firebirds so much. I think that they're just cool. So let's just reset this thing up here. We got Clark. They're gonna need now in this 7-game series. They're gonna need all hands on deck, right? So it's gonna be a little bit. It's gonna be a little bit different of a setup here, I think. But so for game number 1, we got Ramos against Monroe, Spencer Clark against Piazza, Nakamura against Silva. And then we'll figure out what happens here in game number 4. But so what we're going to do next Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we're going to get into some gameplay here. So we'll do it as we normally do. We'll do game 1, full gameplay. Game number 2, we'll simulate. If it's a tie, 1-1, we'll simulate to break the tie. Someone's going to be up 2-1. We'll play that game. If it's 3-1, we'll have to play the rest of this out, because I don't want to eliminate someone on a simulation, right? You got to earn it. You got to win it in gameplay. If it's 2-2, which could happen, right? Game 1, someone's going to win. Game 2 in sim, it could be tied. You break the tie here. Someone's up 2-1 heading into here. You play that game. It's now tied 2-2. This game here on the 27th will then be broken by a tiebreaker, which was the sim. Got a day off. 3-2, 3-3. There you go, right? So once someone reaches 3 games, you got to play it out. So that's just kind of the rule that I like to employ. But yeah, so this will be done in gameplay, guys, in a live stream format. No promises that we'll get it all done in one stream. We might have to use all of our weekend days, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It's a possibility, but we're back at it, man. We're back at it here for another Gold Series. Guys, leave a like here on the video if you like it, and I will see you in the next one on Friday for the live stream. As always, thank you so much for watching. Congratulations to Phoenix. Congratulations yet again for Richmond. We'll see if we can actually get it done this time. Should be healthy beating San Francisco 4-1, but, you know, we'll see. We'll see. Phoenix is going to be another tough team. All of our losses in the Gold Series, well, actually we've been in them ever since we started, so I can't even say that. But the majority of our losses have come from AL West opponents. So, yeah, I'm not really feeling too great about this one. Either if it was San Antonio or Phoenix, I wouldn't feel great, because now we got to fight. We got to get the monkey off our back, which is the AL West. So hopefully this is the year for Richmond, man. We can finally put that story to bed. I'll see you guys on Friday night. As always, thank you so much for watching, and peace.